I don't know what that just was, but welcome to Firefall Live. If you're wondering what happened to the puppy, I ate it.
No!
My name is Frank Lettieri. I'm a Community Programs Manager here at Red 5 for Firefall, and we have a great show today. Today we are joined by Bradley, our new Community Coordinator, focus on social media engagement, so all the stuff you're seeing on Twitter and Facebook.
Skadude in the house.
Skadude is hooking it up there. And as always, we have the lovely Sarah Roberts.
Hello.
And Brandon. Yay,
Hey.
Brandon's here. And
here.
I did
And
not
Capri.
eat the dog. I'm just kidding. It's right there.
Here.
Capri's with
Just
Sarah.
hanging out.
We had to balance it out. Sarah doesn't like cats, so.
Sorry. Not sorry.
Well, they were asking where's the dog, so we're delivering.
We did deliver. That's true. That's true. Last week we were like, "Where's the puppy?" We said we were gonna bring puppies. We brought puppies. So,
Puppies
welcome
are
to
here.
Puppy Fall.
Puppy foul. Hashtag. Don't forget the hashtag.
Yeah,
So how you doing today, Brad?
doing good. How are you?
I'm great. Why don't we introduce you to the community a little bit more? So, Skadude, you've been posting on the forums, a little bit since you started. So you started out as QA.
Right.
So how long have you been doing QA for?
I've been doing QA for about 10 years, actually, on and off for different companies.
Wow.
So,
That's a long time to do QA.
yes.
I'd be insane by now.
Yes, it
What
is.
how are you so
I kind of
mellow?
am, so it's okay. No, it was cool, actually. Worked for a lot of great people and met a lot of good friends and stuff
Nice.
like that. So the people are what makes it great. So
That's awesome. And so how did you find out? Good morning. How did you find out about Red 5?
actually, from an old coworker. So another gentleman in QA, Bjorn. I used to work.
Oh,
with
Bjorn.
him.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
Nice.
that.
So yeah, he suggested that I come over here and
Nice.
get a job. And
What was that? Did she just poop?
No, she's a lady.
Oh, that's right,
She's
ladies.
barking.
She doesn't like Bjorn, or she tried to say Bjorn, one or the other.
That's what I think we're gonna go with that one.
She tried to say Bjorn.
But you're doing awesome, hanging out with our fans on Twitter and Facebook and the forums as well, and doing a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. So how's that been, the transition from QA to social media?
It's been great, actually. I was nervous at first, and then actually I quite enjoy talking with people now, and everyone seems really cool, so that's great. And
Nice.
just trying to help when there's problems, or accept questions and answers and stuff like that. So
Nice. So yeah, I'm really excited to have you as part of the community team now.
thank you.
It's gonna be fantastic. We're
Yep.
building the best community team ever.
I know, and we have our team will be complete pretty much here in the U.S. as of Monday.
Yes.
So-
Yes.
Got another
So-
community coordinator starting.
So in
Yep.
the future, in the third next Firefall Live or so,
Yes.
we're gonna try and have the entire community team plus Sarah on here. So,
That'd be awesome. Get
yeah.
in on Skype, maybe video. Get the French and German
Oh right.
specialists.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So
the whole family.
the whole family. We'll have the Brady Bunch of the community team on here, all talking to you guys. It's gonna be a chaotic show, but really excited about this week and Brad being here. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Okay, we got the highs out of the way. So we have new creatures posted. Josh wrote that blog, JB Will, for the Harpy, which can be
Harpy.
found at, I can't say that.
Ooh.
It's really. I think a lot of you have commented on how cool looking it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's really
beautiful.
It's really a nice creature.
And in game too, it looks phenomenal. And we get a lot of questions on, when are we going to see these creatures in game? They'll be there at launch and more.
Yeah.
This was our last creature feature blog because we've got tons of exciting news to
Lots
talk
and
about.
lots of stuff.
So, but there's still more creatures that we weren't able to reveal just yet. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, that's just one of, like Brandon said, many. So really a lot of stuff to go with the new content and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Bastion weekend starts tonight,
Bastion.
5 p.m. tonight for us. I guess even for Europeans, it starts at midnight
GMT. Midnight.
So 5 p.m. Pacific time. That's 8 p.m. if you're on the East Coast. And it's at some point in time
I
if
think
you're
it's
in
1
Australia.
a.m. British summertime, yeah. when, 8
I'm not
EST.
doing time zone math today.
We do the time zone math for you. Just click the link in the blog. And it will tell
timeinddate.com.
you. Yeah, that too.
What a great tool that website is. Wow. So we have our new poll is up.
New poll. Good morning,
Good morning, Copacabana.
I got to work on the Robin Williams impression everyone's saying though. So I'm gonna have to
belt
save
it
that
out.
for a special episode.
I couldn't do that in the morning. Maybe if you asked me to do it in the afternoon, I could probably belt it out. But maybe we should just start recording it in the afternoons.
Good morning, good evening, and good night.
Yeah. Yes. I used to intro the show like that, and it was just like, it started becoming too tongue twisty. It was like, okay, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Also, we have we had the hide and seek event this week.
That was fun. Brad ran a time slot. I ran a time slot. So did JB Will. Had a really good time. Learned some things from it. I mean, it was our first time going through it, so.
Yeah, we'll have some improvements for next time we run it. So.
Yeah. I think each of the first runs of everything we'll kind of learn from it and be able to go from there. So.
Yeah, and I know a few tricks. I was away for the duration of this event on a secret mission, but which is also why the PTL beard is gone. The secret mission was more demanding than the PTL beard. But yeah, I missed out on it. There are a few other tricks that I've learned from some of our friends in game that could help not make that fun. But what is going?
And then we got the next community or the leaderboard and community rewards update going live today.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
We'll put we'll refresh the website and say who's in the top 100, where we're at, as far as the 4 tiers of rewards that can be unlocked. We usually try to get blogs up around noon each day. This one will be a little bit later because of Firefall Live.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be on the show today. So last time I was at the office working on it and just to prep it. But now that we've got that going, hopefully it won't be up too late after noon. But
the huge Jackman. Tell Brad Paul says hi.
I know. Paul. Hi, Paul. Go back to work.
I think one of Paul's favorite. Go back to work. You can't tell him that. You're not Jay.
I'm working right now.
I think one of Paul's favorite people in game is Scribble. Just see him him and Scribble going back and forth all the time in beta. It's really funny. But yeah. So
Path to Launch number 4.
Path to Launch 4.
Fourth installment. As mentioned in the blog, we've discussed the hardcore mode. We discussed the login rewards and the VIP program. And then we have a break next week in the Path to Launch, although we have several, I think 3 total events we'll be announcing. Our normal weekend event we're running, and then 2 others, which you guys don't know about. And one of those others, which will be during midweek, will be one that some of you have been speculating about. So that will be that'll be cool to finally talk about. And then Path to Launch will resume again on
redacted.
We'll resume on July 8th with our biggest reveals yet.
Biggest yet.
Ever.
In the history of
Everdom.
That was great. Everdom. I'm making that zone. Yeah, and one bit of community news. The Community of Chaos, who, if you're familiar with Firefall, familiar with the show, we promote them a lot, and they do a lot of streaming of Firefall and other games. But they're looking to bolster their roster of streamers. What they do is they bring streamers together, and they all stream through the Community of Chaos. It's like one big family of streamers.
That's really cool.
So you have like Nozama, Cass, Ash, Monkey, Lord Lamina, Gabs, like all those guys stream Firefall, and they want more. So I believe if you're interested in streaming with the Community of Chaos, you can contact them at communitychaos@gmail.com, and I think they have like an application just to like get the formalities out of the way and stuff like that. So it's really cool. They're trying to like build it up and turn it into something really awesome. And we really want to promote Firefall live streamers. So
yeah,
we actually have something in the works for some of the guys that have stuck with us in terms of streaming for a while.
Yeah, and tweet us when your stream is going live, because we'll actually retweet it and get followers over to you. We sometimes jump into chat as well as often as we can. But live streaming is a really great way actually to get into the gaming industry too. If your passion is gaming and that's something you want to do, that's how I got in. Live streaming wasn't that big when I first started, but I did a podcast. But live streaming is a great way, especially if you're looking to get in the community field. Anything you can do in the gaming industry that's not official, but as close to it as possible, like live streaming, is great. You can even put that on your resume. I've seen tons of resumes with that on there.
Yep.
I wouldn't read that resume. I'm just kidding.
I would.
Jeez.
I'm just kidding. So yeah, you know, busy week. I mean, there's of course a lot of questions out there and a lot of, you know, we now have our 4 path to launch blogs out there. So we're probably we're gonna take some calls in a little bit.
Cool.
But we have more path to launch blogs to come. We're still got more content to talk about.
Tons of content to talk about.
So yeah. So why don't we do this? Why don't we take a quick break, and we'll be right back and take your calls on TeamSpeak.
The most successful surround sound gaming headset ever, rebuilt from the ground up. A detachable mic with mute, LED, and tangle-proof cable. Make and receive calls while gaming with patented Rocket Bluetooth technology. Multi-channel speaker ports allow for a seamless hookup. The fully equipped remote works as your total audio command center.
Welcome back. I don't know, I guess you probably missed it, but when we were showing the video, Capri was just sitting there going nuts, barking at it. It was amazing, just cracking us up.
She barks at things on TV. Like, she will literally watch, and when she sees something that she doesn't like, she'll go crazy at it. It's crazy.
Confirmed, Capri does not like The Chosen.
Confirmed. Yep. She's on our side.
I was so entertained that I forgot to get on TeamSpeak.
Oh, nice. Maybe we should have her talk to people.
Can we do that?
If we can get her to bark again.
Cue the
If you
Chosen.
call that barking. Cue the Chosen.
Alrighty, let's see here. First up, we have Ether Obsidious. I don't even know if my comp pack's in. Or turn on.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi. There we go. Oh, let me just turn this down a little. Is that better?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, cool. Questions. In relation towards the new blog entry, I was wondering about, because I think we went over the login rewards, but
Yeah.
to my memory, we didn't go over the daily achievement rewards.
Yes.
Did we? Or, okay, so we did go over that.
No, we
Or did
didn't.
No, we didn't.
The new mission system does not support the way daily missions are run now. So we're currently going to be just turning those off for now. So we're not going to have daily achievements. So you have your daily login rewards and then the regular content.
Okay, so we won't be able to have crates yet. I don't know, be able to win crates and stuff like that.
Right, that's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, JD will posted to use your daily crates before launch as well, and you'll get notice before when launch is as well. But I know a lot of people use it to get their red bean, but we are working and considering a way in where you can actually earn red beans. And and it would be if we get this working in place, we'll definitely share tons of information about it. But it will definitely be more valuable to most players than just the one daily crate that you get.
Yes. So we do have plans for that. Absolutely, as Brandon just mentioned. So that's an upcoming announcement. We're still making sure that we hammer out the details.
So yeah, I see Bidoscar and says no free red beans anymore. That's not necessarily the case.
That's Oscar Kermie.
It just there won't be any red beans to get yet after the patch.
Via the daily crate.
Right. It's going to be a completely different means.
On how you get it.
So we'll be able to get into that a little later. We're still, like I said, there's still some details that need to be hammered out and polished. So
cool. Another question I had is because there are frames pretty well maxed.
Yep.
And I'm curious if there's going to be any use for experience beyond maxed frame.
No.
Like really? No.
No. Unfortunately, there's a lot of things that we thought about and we could have done, but ultimately there's with the way the new system is going to work out, the way with leveling and everything, we're pretty much going to cap everyone once they hit max level. So there's the excess XP. Unfortunately, we won't have anything to do with that in the after the update.
Okay, so you don't have any plans to make any use of excess XP, in other words. Okay.
Yeah.
And the reason is because, you know, the goal is to keep expanding the game, and all of a sudden, if we raise the level cap, everyone's instantly at that level cap, which means that, you know, with the level cap increase.
Yeah, all that content's just completely skipped and trivialized. And
Well, I was also thinking, you know, you can use X to unlock other stuff and so on and so forth. Not just you need to level up, but get goodies and other things. But that, you know, I just was wondering if there were any other plans to use the excess of XP.
Yeah, I'm glad you asked it. Cool.
Yeah, that seems to be kind of pretty much what I had was wondering.
all right, cool. Well, thanks for checking in with us.
Yeah, enjoy your weekend too.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Alrighty. Yeah, a lot of like give and take news there, but that's the route we have chosen.
Yeah, there's some concerns of people saying, you know, what's, you know, well, now that we don't use XP, what good is what, you know, what do we do at max? And so
There are things.
yes, there are
Don't
things.
you worry
there are
about
things.
There's lots of things.
There's
We
stuff.
thought about that.
Hey. Well, like I said, the path to launch blogs are not done yet.
Yeah.
Right, right.
So, there's going to be stuff. But yes, that was a very good question asked. A lot of people were probably really concerned about that.
Yep.
So I pulled in Seagar.
Cigar.
Well, hello there.
Hello.
Sorry about that. By the way, that outburst just got me about $250. So my bet is won.
Awesome.
Nice.
I would have gone further, but I was told that you're going to blow eardrums off.
Oh, no, I lowered my thing. So.
Yeah.
Let me lower it a little more. You can keep
sorry
going.
about that.
No, I'm just
No,
kidding.
no apologies.
All right. All jokes aside, I've got a few questions. Well, actually, just one particularly.
Sure.
And it's the I want to say armor mitigation from the live build to what we're going to have on the launch patch.
Yeah.
Stats wise, what's going to happen there?
So again, what we're doing with that stuff is we're going to try and have a look at the item that you have, and I believe we're going to try and look at the components used and stuff like that, the qualities, and map that into something that's pretty much as close as we can get it to the new system. We don't have a full mapping. We still don't have the full mapping yet. It's still being worked on. That migration is also going to take quite a while.
Yeah, because you know, we've gotten asked this question the last few Firefall lives about the big Excel spreadsheet we keep talking about of how we're mapping all the items, and we definitely want to share it, but only once it's locked down, because it would, I think it would be only beneficial then. But definitely with enough time for you to be able to decide what you'd like to do if it's not something. But the goal is to make it something exciting that it's turning into for you, because we know that you put a lot of work into your items and such, and that's important to us as well.
Yep. 8-bit Oscar just mentioned plating Nix. Yes and no. So your plating, jump jets, and servos are going to turn into cores of those specifics. So a plating will turn into core that has health or regen. Servos will turn into a core that has sprint speed or run speed focus. So stuff like that.
So for the, I'm sorry to interrupt, for the core-wise, if we have one, let's say I have two that were actually high stats, one being servos and one being health pool. Will the system be able to actually get the two high and?
I think there are hybrid cores. There might be.
So I think that's last I heard hybrid cores.
So hybrid cores might be able to equalize that. Obviously, everything's going to be created within the ranges of the new system as well, because we do have to regulate it for the sake of gameplay. So, yeah.
That's going to be an interesting mix. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you once again for bringing me in, and once again, if I blew someone's eardrums off.
No, you were good. You were good.
Yeah. Well, maybe to the audience. Did you have anything else?
No, you guys got me done.
All right, man. Thanks for calling in.
Have a good one.
See you, Seeger.
Who to get next? Drigger?
Yes.
Oh, got it right. What's up, Drigger?
How's it going?
Good, man. You?
I'm doing fine. I was wondering some things about the new migration. One was the daily rewards. If we hold on to daily crates, will they be patched into the new daily reward system? Likewise with the boost crates you get at the 4th day login, I believe.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I think you should use up your crates as soon as you get them.
Yeah.
At this point.
All right. And another thing, since right now the current leveling system, we need the modules to level up the frames. I assume we don't need any sort of modules. We just amass the XP and invest it in the trees like we did, I guess, before this big change.
Yeah, correct. So basically, as you're playing, you're going to accumulate XP, and you just level on the spot. So as soon as you hit that threshold to go from 1 to 2, you just level. So you don't have to go back to your garage and spend the XP and stuff like that. It's much more streamlined, user-friendly experience. So it's just like you earn the XP, you level up, you get the unlocks associated with with that level.
I found that the most gratifying, just being able to play and then all of a sudden, okay, I've leveled up. I know what that means, you know.
And you can still switch your equipment on the fly. So you level up, you finish an area's job, the reward pops up, you got a gun, you put the gun right on. So, a much more streamlined experience when you're out in the field and stuff like that.
Excellent. And one more thing, it was wondering about the optional components. How will they be fitting into, or I guess being transcribed into the new system, since they in themselves have qualities?
Right. I don't know if optional components are going to have qualities going into the new system. I think they're just going to be optional components, and there's going to be specific recipes. So there's going to be like the soaring afterburner recipe, and that requires QLX wings plus the plus whatever else. So you'll take your QLX wings and then the other resources and crystite, whatever it takes to put in it, and use that to build your soaring afterburner.
Awesome. All right. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for dragging me in here.
Absolutely. Thanks for sitting in chat waiting for us. Alrighty. We got lane 1 today.
Hey there.
Hey.
Yo.
Hey, by the way, thanks for letting me know about that with the whole Twitch accounts and stuff too, because actually I run one pretty long in the mornings.
Nice.
Yeah, I had a few guys even sit there, go 8-10 hours, they'll see me running.
Nice. Wow.
But yeah, actually some of the questions were you just asked that I had. I've been more curious about, mainly right now, how long do you think we'll be doing the thumping for?
The thumping? Forever.
Ever.
Yeah, for this event.
Oh, the resource migration event. We can't say yet.
We will be announcing when
Yeah,
it
we'll
gets near the end.
announce.
We'll
let you know beforehand before it ends.
We'll let you know soon.
Yeah.
Soon.
Okay,
Take a
cool.
drink,
Yeah, because
everyone.
a lot of people have been going, so what else do you do in the game? I'm like, right now I thump. This is it.
Oh, you mean in terms of content and things to do? As
Well,
well?
no, I do still run around through the content and stuff, but with like a lot of the stuff not really giving the resources out. Primarily, I've been focusing on just doing the thumping.
Yeah. So the way the whole new system is supposed to work is that thumping is your method of getting minerals, and then the new resource being tech is what you get like from salvaging trash drops from bandits and chosen and such. So, and then the organic materials you get from creatures. So so minerals are just one component of crafting, and then the other stuff is coming from salvaging organic wastes or tech wastes and stuff like that, or even modules and weapons. I think can get you some tech stuff as well.
Yeah, because I have noticed before too, like picking up like digestive modules and stuff like that. I've actually noticed.
Yeah.
With a program I'm using, it actually shows up the different qualities almost.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually wondering too, like with killing creatures and stuff, with like S3 thumpers, will we see higher quality for what we kill?
I believe the stuff is going to be depending on the level of the creature you're killing. So like the low levels are chitinous fibers, and then as you move into the higher level bands, they drop different things. Or for thumping, for example, the low level's iron, and then you move into another area, and that's tungsten, and then the other area is titanium. I think something like that. So it's all dependent on where you are.
Okay. Also, have you guys thought about the possibility of making like New Eden a bit larger?
Yes, we thought about it. Absolutely thought about it.
Yeah, because one of the hilarious things I've had lately is especially with all the instant events that go on. Like I'll thump, and I've actually had it where the instances are literally spawning on top of each other right in the middle of the thump.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we thought about expanding the area.
Yeah.
So, again, there's the whole technical thing that we have going on where the size itself is capped based on the number of players, the number of AIs that are running around. So, but that's not to say that we could expand it and, zone there. So that's something that's been raging on in the forums for a while. Not really raging, but like a large discussion of like, how do we expand New Eden? Because we do have this tech limitation, but there are ways to get around it because we can't have the full Earth seamless. But there are ways there are tricks and things we can do to make that a good experience.
Okay, cool. Well, I think that pretty much answers everything I can think of right now.
Cool.
All right, cool.
Welcome back anytime.
All right.
See ya.
So tough to talk about.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
To talk about redacted.
So a question has been coming up in chat. I saw Mousecat or Gabs. I forget which one he uses on Twitch. Gabs is asking and Muse is asking. People are asking about inventory limits, and I think we're still dialing down that number. I just want to make sure that we address this. So we're dialing in that number of what to do with inventory limits. Obviously, we do want to make it reasonable for, again, gameplay wise and even data storage wise, right? Not just have like infinite stuff. And so the number 50 that you saw may not be final.
In the screenshot.
In the screenshot or the comp, because like those are again all temp numbers. So we may or may not go with that. I'm not sure what we're still deciding, but that's still being decided by our systems designers. What they want to go with, how to expand that.
Right, and how to let you guys expand it and things like that. So
yeah, so but we've been saying it for a long time. Inventory limits are coming, and we know that there's a lot of people out there with a lot of massive like inventory counts, and I think that's one of the biggest. I mean, there's not a whole lot you could do about it.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's one of the biggest concerns I feel like is I have 800, 1200, 1800 out of whatever in inventory. How am I going to deal with this? So. That's something we're absolutely aware of and we're working on.
Also, keep in mind that they're going through and doing a pass on like what will and what won't.
Yeah. So yeah, there's also a lot of stuff in your inventory that's obsolete. A lot of, especially for you old schoolers. I mean, show of hands, how many people have anomalous silicate fragments? I'm counting 2, 6, 8 so far. so stuff like that. That stuff's got to. It's taking up a slot in your inventory. That stuff's got to get cleaned out and stuff like that. So, there's also, you're right, there is a pass that we have to take on all the legacy stuff that we're not going to use and get that out of your inventories so that it's not taking up space.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of hands raising. A lot. Please get rid of that stuff. Yeah,
Melvin.
That's
Working
absolutely.
on it.
Yeah, we're absolutely going to be working on that so that we can make it. We're going to try and make this as easy as possible. The way salvaging works right now internally is you can open up the little salvage menu on your inventory, and then you just click on items, like in your inventory, and it just pops them into the queue, and you just do mass salvage in one shot. So that should help out with your large inventories as well. So, Half-Life 3 confirmed, player housing, real-time
Landslide.
Damn.
That was not that was a text slide landslide.
Also, Scare 42 actually mentioned after 1,000 my inventory starts to not load right. Another thing, big improvement that I just want to really reiterate upon is the inventories move to a different system, so it's not web anymore.
It's
It's
a
Lua,
lot
so it's a
better.
lot faster.
So fast.
So it should be a lot snappier for you guys for loading and stuff like that. So a lot of the inventory, a lot of the performance of a lot of the interfaces should be much better. Absolutely.
We
So
have time for one more?
yeah, let's nab one more. I got Lingy.
Yes!
Yes!
I don't have to take your cat's hostage now.
The herd representing.
Okay, so, yes, the herd is representing. And by the way, when that battle cruiser hits the molecular printer, we will be the first one to build it. Damn it! We will do it!
Build what, the molecular printer? That's going to cause a huge explosion. We already had enough crashes into the Earth already between the Firefall and the Arclight. Let's not have another one crash.
We can do it again.
I'm taking that way too
We have the
literally.
technology. Okay. Anyways, so I've got some relevant questions, hopefully.
Oh boy.
Yes, the first one, and I noticed nobody else had hit this subject yet. I'm really interested about hardcore mode for instances.
Oh,
well,
so
is Capri.
Yes.
Hardcore. Yeah.
That was amazing.
She is pretty hardcore.
So awesome. So awesome. Okay, so my first question is, since actually my brother helped me come up with this too, so I got to give him some credit for that. I'm curious if our hardcore mode instances, are they going to have bosses that have perhaps additional attacks, bigger AoEs? Because I figure they'll have more damage because their level will be scaled up. But I'm curious to know, is there going to be more to it as well?
So, just so we're clear, for the first pass of hardcore mode, for what we're doing now is we're making it so that our campaign instances can be played at a higher level too, because we serve them to you at. I'll be honest, we serve, like, especially 1 through 5. We can talk about those at least. We serve those to you at a pretty low level as you're going through Coral Forest. So the idea is that we also give it to you at a higher level, at cap basically, so that you can replay them, have more replayable content for yourselves, and also the rewards scale up and are better and level appropriate. So that's the start. There are some safeguards in some of the campaigns, not all of them, that kind of scale it back as if it's going too harsh on you. Like if you do not complete an objective, I'll say. I don't want to use the F word because that's a little harsh, and you don't want to make players feel like they're doing really bad. So there's the whole. So instead of doing that, it'll just keep on like in your face, like keep on pushing it at you. So there's not going to be any additional bosses or additional attacks or anything like that yet. Though that's something we can definitely explore in the future. This is something that we wanted to get in first so that we can at least give you guys these instances to be replayable at a higher level and give you appropriate rewards for them.
And we announced in that same blog, which most didn't touch on, was that we announced that 3 more campaign missions are being released as well, and those will have hardcore mode as well.
Yes, as we've been promising since February, I guess. we are finishing chapter 1.
And they're pretty incredible.
Yeah, those
So-
are a lot of fun. Like,
Yeah.
probably some of my favorite content in
Yep.
the game.
And yeah.
Yeah, no, don't
Yeah.
no.
Well,
That's as far
no,
as we
never.
go.
they're planning to release more information, but we don't want to spoil too much because we want you to be able to experience the story. But we plan to release more details about those as we get further into our
Right.
launches.
Yeah, that question kind of spewed from the thought that when Arrow tells you to kick the, oh god, I can't even remember his name, the guy that drops in at the end of the Proving Grounds mission,
Oh, Slingshot.
where she tells you, no, Slingshot doesn't jump down in.
Oh, the Blood King
Blood King.
The
commander.
boss, the Blood King,
commander.
yeah. When he jumps in, I was wondering, are we going to get more sufficient ass to kick?
Oh,
So-
see, I'm sorry for the mess up. I really want to kick Slingshot's ass. Just putting that out there.
No, it's okay. I understand.
You
He
little
left us. He
snake!
left us all to die. Dirty rat.
Yeah, the Blood King commander. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be doing anything more complex with him. Obviously, we're going to scale him up to the level, but the idea is that, as in the future, as we develop, bosses, we can, start to have that in mind of like, oh, well, we can have like, we can build a boss for like hardcore mode and then basically be like, all right, let's take these 2 attacks out for normal mode and, kind of thing, so that it's like approachable for all on normal mode, and then it's the way the boss really should be for hardcore, kind of like
different mechanics and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
To make it more interesting.
Yeah.
Right.
So the potential is there, but I do not expect that for the launch at first.
I should like to see that potential utilized then, if possible, in the future.
Absolutely. Well, very feedback received. I would also love to see that used in the future as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a nut for PvE, so that's my biggest concern right now. I have to admit.
Is there a wimp mode?
Yeah. Decky yes.
Oh boy.
No wimp mode.
There should be. Wimp mode has tab targeting. Oh, I didn't say that. I'm sorry, everybody.
Bad.
Anyways.
So tab targeting, so lock-on's confirmed. Okay, got it. And yes, the boss shoots confetti.
Instead of
No, it'd be cool. No, it would be cool.
Cool.
Just dying to confetti.
Is there anything else we could answer for you today?
No, I think that about answers it, because I was going to ask more questions about rewards, but it's pretty much been touched upon, so I'm pretty solid. I appreciate you guys bringing me in here today.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thanks for calling in.
See you soon.
I'm going to answer one more question out of chat. Is the Ding Squirrel coming back? No.
R.I.P.
I wish.
R.I.P.
I wish.
girlfriend mode. Nuh-uh.
Oh,
None of that. Come on.
Nope. I keep doing that the wrong way.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
gotta work on it. I miss. Did you ever see In Living Color?
No.
With they do like Men on Film or whatever. It's like 2 snaps and a twist. It's Damon Wayans and.
I'm gonna have to Google that.
You'll have to. It was Damon Wayans and David Alan Grier. It was hysterical. Anyways. Anyways, so with that being said, as always, we love answering your questions on the show, but we also would welcome your questions on the forums. We're in there answering your questions. We round robin between all of us. We just like go in there and answer questions when we have the appropriate information. We don't want to go out there and like be like, well, I think this is going to happen, and then come in and be like, no, that's actually not going to happen. No. So when we have the appropriate information, that's when we'll answer your questions. So please ask your questions, and if there's something that we need to find out, well, that's something we need to find out, and we'll go and investigate. So.
And if something changes, we'll come back and let you know as well, because when we release information, even though you may not have had your chance to get your hands on it, we're listening to your feedback, and we may change something based on that feedback.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we'll be sure to let you know of those changes as soon as possible.
Yep. So with that being said, why don't we jump into Capri's favorite segment, which is...
Do you even even art, bro?
Do you even bark, bro? She's just looking at me like.
Where's the dog?
She's like, I'm not a.
Where's the dog? Where is it?
We tried.
We tried, everybody.
She doesn't
I'm
bark
sorry.
on command.
Alrighty, so our first entry, I loved you, even art, bro. Our first entry this week is this is I think an original piece by BTB. Nope, that's not an original piece. By this is a throwback. So this came out from. All right, this is the original piece. Banging on all cylinders today, folks.
Oh,
Which one are we showing?
Oh God, what's happening?
Original
Oh my
piece.
God. There we go.
I'm so confused. Alrighty, so let's start with this one. This one's by BTBAC. It's an original piece. This is a creature he would create for Firefall, and he's calling it Spouting Mastodon.
Oh, I like that.
Very, very cool. So it's not of a creature that exists, but this is, hey.
Something that fits in the universe.
Yeah.
The
I
two
like
different
it.
hoofs. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
interesting. So BTBAC messaged me in a conversation and said, hey, I want to make some original creatures. Am I allowed to do that? Can I still submit those for DeviantArt Pro?
Awesome.
So if you have like original ideas for stuff in the Firefall universe, yes, that is fan art. So this is certainly fits with the fan art theme.
Yeah, and we love seeing what you can come up with, and it's always so much fun to kind of create these monster creatures that are a whole bunch of different things put together that are actually on Earth.
Yes.
Pretty awesome.
Yes. Next
Nice
up,
work.
we have the throw. This is a throwback. This is over a year old.
Wow.
I went digging for this one. I was like, I wonder if there's any old ones. I don't think we ever showed this one. This is from Utaji, and it's FU Chosen. So, this is what happens when you're sitting there watching his home gang match down in Sunken Harbor, and the melding just came in and went. He's like, damn it, I had money riding on that. Pretty awesome. And our last entry today, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it if you follow Twitter. Nakiato in his Nostromo outfit. So.
What?
So.
Whoa! Get him!
What
Get
is
him!
that?
Get him! What is that? Get him!
It's just like, you think you can just arc port in whenever you want, console?
Hey, swamp gas.
Perfect.
Very awesome. Obviously, you didn't make the gun.
No,
that one came from Biomorphs and Steve Wang.
I found one around and I was like, yeah, I'm bringing that out.
That's mine.
Where would you like me to set this down at?
I'll take
I'll
it.
hold it. Oh.
All right.
Hi.
All right.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for joining us.
No. Thanks for letting me on and talking to people. Hi guys. If you guys don't know me, I'm Nakiato around the forums and all of that. I think quite a bit of you know who I am. I do YouTube videos, so if you ever want to look me up, it's youtube.com/D3ADZOMBI3. That's a mouthful. Just Google Nakiato. I'm the first thing that pops up. Yeah, there you
We'll
go.
put it in the recap too.
Actually, one thing that I did want to plug was if you guys haven't been watching the blogcasts I've been doing, anytime they come out with blogs, me and a couple other guys, depending on who I decide to invite for that day, just talk about whatever that blog had. This week, since we're not having an actual blog, or next week, JB will be joining us. Just to chat.
Yeah, JB will.
See what it's like to work for Red 5 and all that jazz. So.
Nice. Well, thanks for. Thanks for coming out here.
Thank you for coming out here. Thank you for this is amazing.
Yeah, really cool.
This outfit is amazing.
Yeah, how long did this take you?
It took 2 weeks and $40 at Goodwill.
That's not bad.
Really impressive.
No.
That's awesome.
The annoying part was the patch, which I had to paint on.
Wow.
Cameraman, can we zoom in on the I'm just kidding. I hear knives jingling around over there now.
And actually, I'm just going to leave the coat with you guys.
Oh, that's awesome.
To leave on the stage or wherever you want.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll prop it up.
idea.
That's awesome.
Thank you. That's so cool.
That's awesome.
I live in Arizona, so there's no use for me to have a freaking trench coat because it never gets cold enough to have it. So
Awesome. Well, thank you for stopping by, man.
no problem.
Yay.
Thank you guys.
Do you want to
Thank you.
vote on the art?
No. I'm just
What a
gonna
good
say
sport.
no.
What a good sport.
Because I don't want to vote for myself because that's very, yeah. If I had to vote, I would say the original piece. If I don't have to vote, I'm saying nothing.
Okay.
Cool.
Awesome.
Well, you guys enjoy the rest of this show. Nice to see you guys. Keep an ear out for everything coming up. You're gonna be excited.
Nice.
That's all I'm saying.
Awesome.
Bye, Nakiato.
Bye.
Bye.
Voting.
I seen a lot of comments about the mic. Is this thing big enough? Jesus.
Yeah.
I see a lot of comments about the mic. Hey, we're doing it live.
We're trying.
It's a live show.
We're trying, guys. Come on.
We're doing it live. And he was holding it by himself. We could have went cheap and got a C stand, but that dude is Kevin is hardcore. So
Kevin's
Incredible.
been killing it.
that's the show. That's the show. Welcome to Firefall Live. The voting. Sarah.
One for everyone.
One for everyone.
And I'm gonna have to go with Macchiato.
Nakiato.
Brad.
Macchiato. I know how hard that stuff is to do.
Right?
so.
Yeah.
I'm voting for Steve Wang for this gun. Yeah. That's what I'm voting for.
Congrats, Nakiato!
Yay!
So Nakiato wins it. He's gonna go up for the what month is this? June. The June
it's
winners.
Still June.
It's been that kind of month, though.
Woo!
Man.
Yes, the gun and I are going on a honeymoon.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yes.
You, the gun, and Capri.
Well, no, just the gun and I.
Oh.
We're gonna go on a
Fine.
honeymoon, and then basically I'm gonna spend the entire 2 weeks polishing it.
Oh.
And that is the
Oh.
perfect segue to our next segment.
Yeah.
Everyone's calling it out. Whoa! All right. Sarah's upset with me.
She should be. It's okay. It's just her sense of decency stepping forward.
Well, so for Caption This every week, if you follow us on, if you like us on Facebook,
You can follow us
Time.
on. You can follow us on Twitter
and
too.
follow us on Twitter. One of my favorite things we post every week is a picture, a candid photo of people in the office, working, doing their thing, and we love to read your captions. We had a lot of responses this time,
Tons.
and we picked some of our favorites. There's a lot of stuff out there, but for the sake of the show, we used to pick one. We now pick 7. Here we go. Here's the first one, and the first caption is, "Hey, wait a minute.
Let's not.
Quick, let's check Frank's browser history while he's away." You jerks.
As soon as you push G, it comes up gun polish right away.
Oh.
Oh, we're keeping it rolling.
And a lot of soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's World Cup.
Yeah.
And it's on the other
Sorry, football.
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 Goal.
So, you jerks. Dale and Roman checking my browser history while I'm away. Next up, we have, hold up, Dale. This stuff has science in it. Next up, we have, what do you mean you can't find the start menu in Windows 8? I mean, seriously. Seriously, where the hell is it? I've had it for since January, and I still don't know where the hell the start menu is. There were a few good Windows 8 jokes on there. Next up, would you like to play a game? Great reference. Always got to have the great reference in there. Sully, I just read that comment. Oh.
Wait, what am I missing?
He said relationship ballistic. Anyways, next up, good God, man, I'm a doctor, not a computer engineer. I picked that one for you. That was for Brandon.
I'm a big Trekkie, if everyone didn't know.
I do. I enjoy me some Star Trek too. Next up, we have Fix It, or there's a Nerfsecution, or it's the Nerfsecution wall for you, son. I wouldn't want to face that wall.
No.
Oh, geez. All the bats. And last but not least, of course, and this one was probably my favorite. Damn it. Close your case. You're letting all the bugs in. So many levels. So many levels is good just because QA guys, you know, they deal with bugs, get it?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
Lots of bugs.
there's also, like, you can also get bugs inside your computer and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's where the term originated.
Yeah, this is
So.
this is that's why it's funny.
Yeah.
It's a knee slapper.
If you say so.
I really enjoyed it. Whatever. Well, that's pretty much our show for this week. Thank you, Nakiato, for joining us and showing us the awesome Nostromo outfit.
I like that. Nakistromo.
Coined.
Yeah.
Coin. And Brad, thank you for joining us.
Brad,
Yeah.
thank you
no
for joining
problem.
us. Capri,
Capri,
Capri.
thanks for joining us.
do you have
You're
any
so
do you have any
cute.
parting words, Capri?
No.
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 Hardcore mode.
Just
She's hungry.
adorableness.
She's just hungry.
Right? Yeah.
So be sure to tune in. Well, we won't have a show next week. Big news.
Oh, yes.
Next
right.
week is 4th of July. So for the for the United States, we're off.
Independence Day.
It is Independence Day, so we won't have a show next week. We'll be coming back the following, which I believe is the 11th. I can't do date math. Do we have it?
Yeah, I think it's the 11th.
So, and who's I believe our guest is going to be the one and only Jazz Hands James McCauley.
Nice. He hasn't been on in a while.
It's been a long time, so I believe we're going to have James on with us.
Cool. And then hopefully the whole community team the week after.
And no, we'll have we're gonna bring in Rudy Kazuti, and then we'll do the entire community team after that. So, yeah, and Sarah's in love with the puppy.